Hello and welcome to Take 5. Thank you for making us a part of your afternoon. I'm Millicent Olivares. Happy Cheesesteak Day. You know, here at Take 5, we had to celebrate. And here with me from Philly Cheesesteaks 215 is Phil, aka Philly DeSimone, and Zaire Robinson. Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
It smells like a dream in here. You guys have brought us some delicious looking sandwiches, but first I want people to hear a little bit more about Philly Cheesesteaks 215. What can you tell us?
All right, I'm going to tell you this right now. I started in 2021 because there was a lack of cheesesteaks to my liking. So to fill the void, I started a cheesesteak food truck in 2021. We're a little over 3 years now, and things are going fantastic with the help from the Valley support, and I can't thank them enough for that. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. So, yeah, everything's imported from Philly. The most important part is the rolls.
Okay.
So this is South Philly bread. The steaks come imported as well. Also have the best chips in the country, my opinion, the Hers brand.
Okay.
So that's what I wanted to do, and the Valley deserves to have the best.
Right.
So now you have it.
There you go. Authentic Philly all the way down to the chips. I love that, but it doesn't stop there. We've got some delicious little dessert treats up here. Can you tell us more about those?
Yo, yeah, those are a ricotta cannoli, okay? For those who don't know what I just said, ricotta cannoli, right? So these come actually in from the East Coast as well, the shells. So it's got a fried crispy shell with the ricotta cheese filling with a little chocolate chip. It's very sweet, not too sweet. It's just right.
Wow.
So after you enjoy your cheesesteak, you got a nice cannoli and, you know, a cup of coffee at the house, and you're good to go.
Perfect. And I want to go through each one here because we were talking a little earlier and you guys were letting me know there's specific cheese in each one. Everything is really detailed. Can you go through what we have here to just let our friends at home know?
Yeah, so this one right here, I call it the Fresh Prince. It's a mushroom cheesesteak. It's got the steak, obviously, ribeye with American cheese, white American. You have the fried onions and mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms.
Wow.
On this one. This one over here is my #1 seller. This is the provolone cheesesteak.
Okay.
With mushrooms and fried onions.
So this is the best seller here.
This is my
favorite.
#1,
Okay.
and #2 is the American as far as popularity with the cheese goes.
Got it.
Now, for somebody who doesn't want steak and they want to do chicken, I got you covered. So right here is the Iverson.
Wow.
After my man from the Sixers. So you got delicious sauteed chicken, grilled chicken, and you could do a little bit of buffalo sauce with the melted provolone cheese on there.
Nice.
Fantastic. It's my wife's favorite dish.
This one. So you guys have got a bunch of stuff on the menu, so somebody can come out, they can find you. You guys have your food truck at Tres Lagos, is that right?
Correct. So I'm located at 4900 Tres Lagos Boulevard in McAllen. Open 7 days a week with my man Zal right here. So if I'm not there, he's there. You're in good hands. He's from West Philly. It's the only reason why he's allowed in that food truck. So, you know, we got an unwritten bond. But I'm open 7 days a week at Tres Lagos.
Okay.
You can find me in the park. Bring out the family, bring the dogs, bring your kayak, bring your fishing pole. It's a great day out there.
Right.
So from 5 to 8:30 during the week, and then the weekends 4:30 to 8:30.
Perfect. So including today, because it's, again, National Philly Cheesesteak Day, they got to come out and see you guys to celebrate, right?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Perfect.
Most definitely.
So I'm going to take a bite here. I would feel completely crazy if I didn't because the smell is amazing. Which one do you want me to take a bite of?
I want you to try the American first. Let's go in order. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. But now make sure you lean so you don't get your clothes dirty.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then while I take a bite into this one here, can you let people know? Can they also find you on social media as well?
Oh yeah, you can find me on all the different platforms. On Facebook at Philly's Cheesesteaks 215. You can find me on Instagram with the namesake Philly's Cheesesteaks 215. You can find me on TikTok, Philly's Cheesesteaks 215. So I'm everywhere. Google, all you got to do is Google me, and you'll find everything you need to know about it.
Wow. I don't have any words for that. That is so incredible, so delicious. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you so much for coming and blessing us with this food, I have to say.
My pleasure, my pleasure. But can I say something?
Yes, of
course,
course,
I say something?
of course.
Rio Grande Valley, I want to thank you sincerely. I appreciate all your continued support for the last 3 years, 3+ years. I can't do this without you. Deeply, deeply appreciate it. Without you, there's no me. I thank you. My family thanks you. Who you with? Stay blessed, RGV.
Thank you guys so much. And again, you guys, if you want to enjoy some cheesesteak over at Philly Cheesesteaks 215 in McAllen, you can find them on Tres Lagos Boulevard. You can also give them a call at 956-710-7275 for some good eating. And speaking of reasons to celebrate, El Conquistador, a fabric store in downtown Brownsville, has been serving the RGV for more than 50 years. Joe De Leon stopped by to visit the owner and get the story between the threads. Take a look.
Here at El Conquistador Fabric Shop, there are thousands of fabrics, but the story is not the fabric itself, but more what's underneath the cloth.
A lot of joy. When I see the customers and I see them happy, and I enjoy talking to them.
Juan's love for fabric goes beyond the thread of time, with a history of family who also had a passion for all types of material used in making clothing. And that passion birthed El Conquistador Fabric Shop, a store in the middle of downtown Brownsville that has been surviving for 55 years.
I have customers who've been here, coming here for the past 40 years, 50 years.
The story of Juan's family was not an easy journey for them. It's a story that began in Poland during the Second World War, when Germany began to invade the city Juan's family lived in.
My mother was she's a Holocaust survivor, and my father too. And my mother used to work in a factory, and she was a seamstress over there.
From that point on, their lives were changed. His parents then moved to Paris and continued their craft in seaming. But they did not settle in the city. They continued to travel until they found a place they could call home.
They came to another country, which was Bolivia. And from Bolivia, they went to Brazil, and from Brazil, they came to the United States. I came here in 1967. I came to go to school.
When his parents moved to the States, they wanted to continue where they left off and bought a fabric store named El Conquistador. Juan, his mother, and father worked in that store together for many, many years.
We have everything, everything. Tapestry, airliner, anything that you want to sew, we got it.
Juan says at one point there were 12 fabric stores downtown. Now he says his store is the last one standing.
I'm the oldest person in Brownsville that still works.
El Conquistador means one who conquers in English, which is a fitting name for him and his family, as they've overcome several hurdles in life. Now Juan El Conquistador is facing one more, a battle with cancer, one he says won't stop him from doing what he loves.
They worked until they died. My mother was 92 years old, and she died at the store.
You can visit Juan El Conquistador in downtown Brownsville to find any fabric you might need. But when you go, don't be surprised to find a bit of history as well. For Take 5, I'm Joe De Leon.
Still ahead on Take 5, hop on with us for our next up on the foodie tour with the McAllen Chamber of Commerce. An interview with the Chamber and one of the places you can go to help support is coming up, but next, time is running out to catch the Rio Grande Valley Vipers on the court. We're talking to a rep from the Vipers who's here to tell us how you can catch this season's last games.
RGVCU is locally owned and operated. We have new ATMs at each of our 5 locations with deposit capabilities. We offer Savvy Money, a credit monitoring program which is available from our mobile app and our online banking. And we offer a variety of loans to fit your financial needs. Give RGVCU an opportunity to try to help you save. Come see us today. RGVCU, your financial helping hand.
This hard-working crew that's been here has been amazing, and I am very, very grateful to Aztec.
And you want the best?
Call the one, the only Aztec House Leveling and Remodeling.
Mi casa, su casa. We do it right the first time.
Your local DQ puts all the best in every basket, including the Alaska Pollock Country Basket. Crispy Alaska Pollock fillets served with tartar sauce, fries, and Texas toast.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
We were pretty, wasted. My friends kept telling me, Erica, don't drive. I was like, no, I want to go home. Ended up blacking out, and my car had the whole front end damaged. The cops ended up coming. They took me to jail from there. I was very, very upset at myself. I had to pay court fees, probation, lawyer fees, definitely over about 10 grand. There were some jobs that I had tried to get, and I couldn't because I had that on my record. My name's Erica. I got a DWI, and I'm still dealing with the consequences.
Experience the global Irish music and dance sensation that's taken the world by storm. A Taste of Ireland, a powerhouse event featuring stars from World of the Dance coming to McAllen for one show only. Order your tickets today.
Explore the foodie scene happening all around you. Take the McAllen foodie tour and satisfy your appetite. Visit McAllen's social media accounts and find a new daily restaurant and secret menu items. Take the McAllen foodie tour all month long on Visit McAllen.
I'm attorney George Rubio. Have you been injured in a car wreck or injured in a fall in the store? Even during these difficult times, the insurance company is working as hard and as fast as possible to do whatever it takes to pay you as little as possible. You need my help. Call me now for your free consultation. We can safely meet with you in person, by FaceTime from your cell phone, or by internet from your home, or from our exclusive client-only conference room. We can even come to you. So if you live in Rio Grande City, Mission, McAllen, Edinburgh, Westlaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, anywhere in between, the help you need is just a phone call away. Call me now and I'll start fighting for you. I'm attorney George Rubio. Call me now.
Stay connected with our community with the KRGV News app.
From breaking news to updates on what's happening in your neighborhood, get the pulse of the RGV with a tap on your phone.
We've made it easy to keep you connected with our community.
Download the KRGV News app for free right now.
The KRGV News app, keeping you in the know always.
The KRGV News app is supported by Davis Law Firm.
The RGV Vipers have been steamrolling through March. Here to tell us all about their last regular season games is Miss Juanita Maldonado. Juanita, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
We were just saying, I feel like you were just here telling us that the season was getting started and now we're down to the last games.
Time flies. It's been 6 months since we started the season. Crazy how time flies. Right. But we have 3 final games of the regular season remaining, with the first one starting tomorrow.
Okay.
So tomorrow at 7 p.m. tip-off time is at 7. We will be taking on the Birmingham Squadron, and it'll be our fan appreciation night.
Nice.
Our fans do so much for us. We're nothing without the community, so we want to be able to give back to them, and we're going to have some really cool giveaways. So
okay, here we go. Let's get into the giveaways.
So
what can we hear?
Tomorrow we're going to be giving away some autographed jerseys, team jerseys, so that's going to be exciting because you never know whose signature you're going to get. We have some NBA players on there. You might be a lucky fan and just win one of those.
Amazing.
Then we're giving away a season ticket membership for the next season.
Wow, okay.
Yes, so
that's a good one.
Yes, and then if it weren't enough, we're giving away a couple of TVs to some lucky fans that come out for tomorrow's game. That's just tomorrow's game.
That's just, I hope you guys heard that. That's TVs you can win if you go tomorrow. But it doesn't stop there. You've got some fun planned for the next 2 games as well.
So then Friday is our second to last game. We'll be taking on the Stockton Kings, and we're excited for that one too.
Okay.
That will be our Star Wars night. So we're encouraging everyone to come in their best Star Wars attire. We'll be giving away some Bam Bams to the fans in attendance. And then it all ends the regular season on Saturday, our final game of the season. And for that one, we'll be giving away some cool t-shirts. And it's going to be a very exciting one because these next 3 games matter so much because we're making that playoff push.
That's right.
We're
got our fingers crossed. We're almost there.
Yeah, we're currently sitting in the 6th spot and only the top 6 teams make it. So we need all the fan support that we can get. Our players and our coaches feed off of the energy in the arena. They've said it before. So why not pack the house so that we can have more energy, more enthusiasm, and encourage the players to continue that push for playoffs?
Of course, we love seeing the Valley out there in the playoffs. That's exactly what it's all about. So where can people go if they want to purchase tickets for any of these games?
They may visit www.rgvipers.com or the Bird Ogden Arena box office. That's also open from Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 p.m.
Perfect. And you mentioned t-shirts, and I got to say, merch is good all year, guys. So people can still visit the website if you want. You can purchase some merch, and they've got stuff there just for everybody.
Yes, they have. Even when you're there, we have a little pro shop as well where you can go purchase jerseys, some cool themed jerseys that we have. They may go and visit there and purchase them as well. We have a lot of exciting things at our pro shop, online, and everywhere we're at.
Perfect. Well, Juanita, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to keep our fingers crossed here for the Vipers. Make sure you head out there and you cheer them on. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit more information about the last game.
Thank you.
And guys, make sure that you stick around because we are going to be giving some family pack tickets throughout Take 5 until Thursday. I'm going to say that one more time. Until Thursday, you have a chance to win a family pack, so make sure you watch out for that number and be the first person to call to win to head out to one of the last Viper games. And if you're starting your Monday off with a workout, it's important to know what you should be eating before and after. A certified nutritionist is joining us in studio with some pre and post meal tips up next on Monday Meals.
Louis, that's not for you.
What? But it tastes so good.
Lucky for you, I'm making another apple pie.
Looking at those bad apples, so many consumers get a bad apple when buying an AC.
But not with his. Just like apples, not all AC guys are the same.
I'll offer an apples to apples promotion.
What do you mean?
I'll match any written quote from a licensed AC contractor.
Great idea.
And remember, you can always trust the Texan Pink.
Luis!
What?
I have a choice between two women. I don't know how you look at somebody that you really love and tell them that you can't be with them.
I really need to know which one to send first.
Get your smile ready at AC Villarreal Family Dental. We're here for all of your family's dental needs. We offer late appointments to accommodate your busy schedule and are in network with most dental insurance companies. Put your best smile forward. Are you with Dr. V?
In the Rio Grande Valley, 18-wheeler traffic is heavier than anywhere else in Texas. So if you're involved in an accident, know that big insurance companies will not play fair because they only care about profits, not your health, not the cost you have incurred, and certainly not your pain and suffering. So if you're involved in an 18-wheeler accident, we will stop insurance companies from taking advantage of you.
The J. Gonzalez Law Firm, a force for justice.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0.9% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,200 in average finance savings. We are professional grade.
At Texas National Bank, we know what running a local business means.
Good morning, everybody.
And the countless moments no one ever sees. From the early mornings to the long hours and every moment in between, we are there with you.
When your alarm goes off, that's when we come alive.
Run with what's new this morning.
What's happening now?
And what's next for you?
Breaking news you need to know now.
The latest forecast for you and your family, so you're all ready for the day.
Get what's new
now
and next, starting at 4:30 on Channel 5 News.
And right here at 7A.
Because we're on all morning long.
Good morning, America. Good morning, RGV.
Channel 5 News this morning.
And GMA all morning long.
And it looks like we'll expect some showers later on this week, but will you need that umbrella today? We've got your answer in our Take 5 fashion forecast.
Well, it's going to continue to stay on the warmer and more humid side of things. Temperatures this evening should stay in the 80s, maybe a stray shower or two. The winds out of the east and southeast. Now tomorrow, the showers continue to stay in the forecast, upper 80s, low 90s with the increase in cloud cover. So let's say keep the umbrellas handy and keep the short sleeves handy as well. That's your Take 5 fashion forecast.
Spring break is over and now it's time to get back into the groove with our health. Here to tell us the good and bad foods that you want to fuel up for your pre and post workout meals is nutritionist Joanne Brew. Joanne, thank you so much for being here with us.
So happy to be back.
So I want to talk a little bit first about why it's so important to fuel up our bodies before a workout and after.
Yes, exercise is a critical time during the day and during the week really. And so because of what's happening in our body after exercise, before exercise, we want to make sure that our bodies have the energy fuel, if you will, to be able to kind of sustain ourselves during that activity. And so beforehand, you really want to focus on carbohydrates, that source, that quick source of energy that our bodies can use, especially if it's early in the morning and going super early before work. You're kind of dreading it, but getting yourself something quick to digest, it's going to fuel you, and then afterwards, of course, for growth and repair of your muscles and protein.
Perfect. So you're going to give us a little bit of some options here. So let's talk about stuff that we should be eating before our workout.
Yeah, so we like to break it down on depending on how much activity you're doing. So your standard 60 to 90 minutes of physical activity, something like a quick source of carbohydrate, think about 15 grams serving of carbs, would be a really great option. So a morning bagel, right?
Okay. Quick and easy.
Quick and easy. Just grab it and go. A banana, right? It's going to work really well for that. You could even do something like, you know, like these little Made Good. I love to bring these over here. They're just so convenient. Put them in your bag and go. Again, a quick source of carbohydrates, very minimal fiber, very minimal fat and protein, because you don't need that quite yet.
Right. You don't need that yet. And how soon should you be eating this before your workout?
I would say if you're comfortable and you can stomach it, at least 30 minutes to an hour before.
Okay.
If you can't, try to separate that a little bit more. If it's really early in the morning, even during your exercise is going to be okay, which is what I do sometimes.
Perfect. Yeah. So, and then what's great about these as well is if it's during, these are quick and convenient little packaged items that you can just have on the go, as Joanne mentioned. So, of course, now we're going to talk about after the workout, still very critical. You need to refuel, as you mentioned. What are some things that we should be looking at?
So yes, afterwards you really want to focus on refueling with a carbohydrate, again, a quick source of carbohydrate, but also adding that protein.
Right.
Our muscles are primed to receive that protein for growth and repair again, about up to 4 hours after exercise. But really, I mean, the 24 hours after is totally fine to get a good source of protein, which most of us are going to do anyway.
Right.
But I've got some really great options here. We've got a new protein powder that just released that is a whey protein blend, really high quality protein. It's called FormuFit. Got some really great flavors, even a churro flavor.
Oh, nice. Okay, so delicious as well, is good for you.
And this one right here is one we've had for, it's an oldie but a goodie, the Central Market whey protein. No added sugar, just really great, high quality protein, high source of protein, I should say too. But a couple scoops of that and you're good to go. Wow, 1 scoop, depending on how much physical activity you're doing. But
perfect.
Really
quick
great
and easy, just in a shake, really fast.
And if you're not into a powder, you could always do something and you're just on the go, you don't really have that option, but you can put it in your bag.
Okay.
Either an RX bar, which is gonna have egg whites as the main source of protein, also high quality protein, very few ingredients, or a protein bar like these, classic also, oldie but a goodie. They're going to have a good source of protein, a little bit of fiber too, to kind of keep us replenished.
Right, because as you mentioned, maybe somebody is working out before they're on their way to work, so this is perfect to keep in your bag and you can eat it on the way.
That is exactly right.
Perfect. Okay, well, this is all great information, Joanne. We love having you here to give us all these tips. If people want any more information, they have any questions, where can they find you?
Yes, we've got dietitians in Edinburgh and McAllen, and you can find us on HGV.com/wellness to visit us, find our phone number, just kind of peruse around there and see what we can offer. You could also see our dietitians virtually if that is something that you're looking for. We can help you shop, meal plan, whatever it is that you need.
Perfect. Joanne, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And again, you guys, if you want more information, you can find them at HGV.com/wellness. That is their website. You can find them there for more info, or you can also call them at 855-803-9355. And turning dreams into reality. When we come back, we're going to take you to a wine bar that specializes in all types of flavors. It's right here in the RGV. Join us next.
A good paint job starts with some good prep work.
We transform your home's interior with precision and care.
We're committed to excellence, from interior to exterior painting. Choose us for quality you can trust. Armored Painting, better known and proud to serve you.
Welcome to New Horizon Health Center, a premier community health center right here in Brownsville and Laguna Vista. At New Horizon, we accept all insurance, Medicaid, Medicare, and those who don't have insurance. From pediatrics to adult medicine, women's health to dental and vision care, we offer a comprehensive range of services under one roof. Choose New Horizon Health Center in Brownsville and Laguna Vista, where your care matters and every patient is valued.
Before taking this art class, I only thought of art as a fun hobby, but now my art is going into a museum. This is a really big deal for me.
Registration is now open for the 2025-2026 school year.
Once upon a time, Goldilocks took out the Ram 2500 Rebel. Next, he tried the Ram Charger. Then finally, the Ram RHO. And they were all just right.
During Ram Truck Month, Texas residents get $6,500 total cash allowance for an average 10% below MSRP on the 2025 Ram 1500 Lone Star Crew Cab. See your Texas Ram dealer today.
Hey, new truck?
What's up, man?
Where'd you get it?
Rally approved my loan super quick. Picked it up yesterday.
With Rally Credit Union, even the small wins are big. And with our home, auto, and business loans, you'll be celebrating in no time. Rally Credit Union, banking for all.
The wall-to-wall sale at Furniture Row has been extended, so there's still time to save big on every sofa, dining group, and bed. Find sofas in super soft velvet to expertly tailored sophistication, dining groups with gorgeous planked detailing to refined transitional style, sleep beds with practical storage to timeless elegance with modern comfort. Save 30% on all Doctor's Choice mattresses or get 60 months no interest. But hurry, the extended wall-to-wall sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Power coverage on our app from the First Warn 5 weather team. Severe weather alerts sent straight to your phone. Live radar so you can see the storm close to you. And daily updates from our team of meteorologists. Be prepared for what's next with the KRGV weather app. Download it now.
The KRGV weather app is sponsored by Davis Law Firm, McAllen International Airport, Payne Auto Group, and Pronto Insurance.
Indulging in the best and greatest wines, and you don't have to go to Fredericksburg to try them out. Our Brandon Duvalcaba found a place right here in the RGV. Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, we're here in Hidalgo where a couple turned their vlog into a reality. This couple traveled across Texas trying different wineries and has now brought their favorite choices to the Valley. Let's go ahead and check out RGV Vino.
What started as weekend road trips across Texas turned into a full-blown passion for Aldo Hernandez and his wife. Their love for travel, good drinks, and new experiences led them to wineries in places like Fredericksburg, tasting, learning, and discovering the rich variety of wines grown right here in the Lone Star State.
I love beer. I'm a beer person. I love coffee. You can find so many flavors there. So I discovered that it's the same thing for the wine.
That discovery led to a blog where the couple shared their favorite finds and eventually to RG Vino, a tasting room in Hidalgo right by the historic pump house where Valley residents can experience Texas-grown wines for themselves.
I think this is the concept that we want to share with more people here in the Valley.
But RG Vino isn't just about selling wine. It's about making wine more approachable. Tasting rooms can be a little intimidating, especially when you're trying to pick up on different flavors and aromas, and Aldo and his wife wanted to change that. Here, there's no pressure at all, just good wine, good conversation, and a welcoming space to learn, sip, and enjoy. And what you'll find here is nothing but Texas-grown and bottled wines, hand-selected by Aldo and his wife.
They will find great wines from great people.
So whether you're a wine newbie or a seasoned sipper, RG Vino is here to bring a taste of Texas to the Valley, one pour at a time.
A representative is here to tell us all the details next.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick now. Buick, exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on these Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Craving the best Mexican breakfast in Brownsville? Look no further than Boca Chica #3. Open 24 hours Monday through Friday, we are here to satisfy your hunger any time of day. Every meal is a fiesta of flavors, from our mouth-watering breakfast tacos to our authentic Mexican dishes and mariscos every Thursday. With 2 additional locations in Brownsville, a delicious meal is always within reach. Join us at Boca Chica number 3, where great food and great time awaits. Get your smile ready at AC Villarreal Family Dental. We're here for all of your family's dental needs. We offer late appointments to accommodate your busy schedule and are in network with most dental insurance companies. Put your best smile forward. Are you with Dr. V?
It's a Jeep celebration event at Burns Motors. Get a new 2025 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4 for $30,988, or a new 2025 Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for $25,988. Bigger, better Burns. Mission to McAllen.
Explore the foodie scene happening all around you. Take the McAllen foodie tour and satisfy your appetite. Visit McAllen's social media accounts and find a new daily restaurant and secret menu items. Take the McAllen foodie tour all month long on Visit McAllen.
Hi, I'm Charlie Garcia.
And I'm Rico Garcia.
And we are USA Concrete Coatings.
If you're ready to upgrade your business, restaurant, garage, man cave, or porch, then you're ready for USA Concrete Coatings.
We'll have your floors looking flawless with our exclusive USA Concrete Coatings products. We'll ensure that your concrete coating is strong and durable. It's antimicrobial and comes with a lifetime warranty.
USA Concrete Coatings, from concrete to custom in just one day.
Keep up with all the fun at KRGV by following us on Instagram. Catch behind-the-scenes exclusives, station visits, plus contests and giveaways. Be a part of our community on Instagram at KRGV.5.
The following segment is supported by the McAllen Chamber of Commerce.
The McAllen Chamber of Commerce is on their foodie tour, and here to tell us what we can do to participate is Vice President of the City of McAllen, Lee Woolridge. Lee, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. We're excited to be participating in the McAllen Foodie Tour. This is a collaboration between the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, Visit McAllen, and the City of McAllen, and we really want to highlight our small business owners. This month especially, we're highlighting our locally owned business or restaurants, and so we want to encourage the community to go out and eat at as many of our participating restaurants as they can.
Right, and of course, as you mentioned, this is all to help the small businesses of the Valley. We want people to get out there, try these restaurants in McAllen. They're right here in our backyard, so it's a perfect time to head out. So let's talk a little bit more in depth about the foodie tour and how it all works.
Okay, so what we want the consumers to do is go out. There are 32 different participating restaurants. They can find them at the Visit McAllen social media channels, the McAllen Chamber social media channels, also at the Visit McAllen website, visitmcallen.com. And so they go out, and what we want them to do is when they order their food, take a picture, tag Visit McAllen, and that gets them entered to win some great prizes. So we've been giving away some staycations at hotels, gift cards for different participating restaurants, and there's a lot that they can win, some merchandise as well.
So there you go. So you're giving back to this business, but you're getting something in return. You're getting that chance to win some great prizes, and I have to mention, you want to make sure that you're using the hashtag when you do post on social media. What is that hashtag, Joanne?
Visit McAllen.
Perfect. Okay, so make sure that you are using the hashtag up there once you're posting your pictures. And again, as you mentioned, this is so important, right, Lee, because it is helping the businesses. It's making such an impact. And you were just telling me you're heading out to places that maybe some people haven't even gotten to try before.
Absolutely. So this is your opportunity, if you haven't been to some of these restaurants, to get out there and try them. But we also want to make sure that we're making sure that we're really presenting McAllen as a food destination to our visitors as well. We all know that we have great Mexican food. We have the best tacos in the world, but we have so much else that there is on our culinary scene. And so we really want to highlight that so that when we have visitors coming to McAllen, they know they've got so much that we have to get into when we get into McAllen so that we can find some great places to eat.
Right, truly a little hidden gem here.
Yes.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
So if people want to find that list of restaurants, can you give us that website one more time?
VisitMcAllen.com.
Perfect. And this is happening until?
March 31st.
Perfect. So you still have time to go. No excuses. Lee, thank you so much for joining us, giving us all this info.
Thank you so much.
And stick around later. We're going to get an inside look at the Mercado District, who is also on the foodie tour as Take 5 continues. Plus, Alfredo's 5 facts. Try saying that 5 times fast. We are hearing Alfredo Sanchez's 5 facts a little later on in our show. Stay with us.
early.
Introducing our biggest GMC Acadia ever. Offering bigger screens and even bigger journeys. Live your biggest life.
You're right.
In the new GMC Acadia. Get this low mileage lease on this 2025 Acadia Elevation for around $444 per month. We are professional grade.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
You lather, rinse, moisturize, repeat, and repeat. But it never feels like enough. It's not your products. It's your water. Hard water leaves a mineral residue that clogs pores and dries out hair. Culligan water softeners remove damaging minerals, revitalizing brittle hair and dry skin. Upgrade your shower and skincare routine with Culligan, water you love.
And the princess never felt the pee as the summit made for a perfect night's sleep.
What was it like before? Never a mattress?
30 years ago, getting a mattress was pretty scary. Middlemen hawked spring-filled slabs, hardly fit for a dog, at prices like you wouldn't believe. And you'd barely sleep, what with bad foam and even worse support. But then, Denver Mattress came to town. They promised a better night's sleep, and they delivered. And it still holds true to this day. Denver Mattress. After 30 years, still the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Texas is growing fast, and that's why Texas 2036 exists.
We use research and data to help legislators solve Texas's most critical issues before our state turns 200.
Working to ensure students graduate with skills for great jobs,
securing enough water and energy for the future,
and making housing, healthcare, and childcare more affordable. Texas 2036, building a better future for you, your family, and all Texans.
Learn more at texas2036.org today.
Good afternoon, I'm Dina Herrera Garza. Here's what we're working on at this hour. The IRS is close to finalizing a deal that would help ICE agents locate undocumented migrants. The potential partnership would allow agents to submit names and addresses of people who might be in the U.S. illegally. The IRS can then confirm that information for them. Experts say this would be an invasion of privacy.
Going to be encroaching on the taxes and the privacy of American citizens.
Monclar Lyon Jenkins, a powerful Texas law firm that stands strong for you.
We don't back down, and we won't settle for less than you deserve.
The Strong Arm team has won hundreds of millions of dollars for our clients. Monclar Lyon Jenkins, 800-285-HURT.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
During Chevy Truck Month, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months when you finance with GM Financial. Or get $4,000 total cash allowance. Plus, current competitive owners get $1,500 cash allowance.
It's back. It's bigger. It's better. It's Bayou Brewfest. Dozens of craft beers, amazing Cajun cuisine from walk-ons, Texas Zydeco music by Dr. Zog with special guest the River Rock Band. Join the Edinburgh Rotary Club celebrating 100 years of service above self in the RGV. Saturday evening, March 29th at the City Amphitheater in downtown Edinburgh. Tickets and sponsorships are still available, but they're going fast. Log on to givebutter.com/brewfest25 or scan the QR code to join the fun today. Let the good times roll.
Good afternoon, I'm Dina Herrera Garza. Here's what we're working on at this hour. The IRS is close to finalizing a deal that would help ICE agents locate undocumented migrants. The potential partnership would allow agents to submit names and addresses of people who might be in the U.S. illegally. The IRS can then confirm that information for them. Experts say this would be an invasion of privacy.
We're inevitably going to be encroaching on the taxes and the privacy of American citizens.
The possible partnership comes as the Trump administration faces a legal battle for deporting hundreds of migrants to El Salvador last week.
It's been another warm day across the valley. The evening warm as well as temperatures drop through the 80s into the upper 70s by 9 o'clock. It's a mainly rain-free night across the area, but the rain chances do go up significantly later this week. We'll track that rain chance and update your forecast coming up at 5 and 6. Dina?
That's going to do it for us. Join us at 5, 6, and 10 for more news, weather, and sports. Keep it here. Take 5 continues right after the break.
Diabetes remains a serious health concern in the Rio Grande Valley. South Texas Health System and Prominence Health want to help you get your health in check. Don't miss our Prevent, Treat, and Beat Diabetes Symposium, taking place on Saturday, March 29th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the STC Nursing and Allied Health Complex in McAllen. It's a free conference and expo featuring educational seminars, exercise, and cooking demos, as well as free health screenings and more. Together, we can prevent, treat, and beat diabetes. To learn more, visit sthseducation.com.
It's a Jeep celebration event at Burns Motors. Get a new 2025 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4 for $30,988, or a new 2025 Jeep Compass Latitude 4x4 for $25,988. Bigger, better Burns. Mission to McAllen.
Loncar Lyon Jenkins, a powerful Texas law firm that stands strong for you. Wrongful deaths, car wrecks, traumatic brain injuries, big truck accidents, and more.
Call the law firm you can trust and get the justice you deserve.
800-285-HURT.
You're watching KRGV Weslaco.
The following segment is supported by the McAllen Chamber of Commerce.
We're joining the McAllen Chamber of Commerce on their foodie tour. So come with us as we step inside the Mercado District in McAllen.
Hey, what's up, everyone? We're here at our next stop on the McAllen foodie tour. We are at Mercado District, and as you can see, there's a lot of here for you guys to try. Now with me here, I have Jesus Gonzalez. Jesus, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you.
Now, talk to us a little bit about what we can expect when we come to Mercado District.
Well, Mercado District is the first food hall in the valley. We've been operating, next July is going to be 5 years, and we're located North 23rd Street, where the old Bargain Bazaar used to be. So we acquired the property that had been in existence for 38 years, and we turned it into this marvelous place. And we're pretty proud, very, very proud of all the tenants / friends that we have here.
And marvelous really does describe what it's like in here, you guys. There's so much to do, and not even just to do, but the restaurants are amazing. There's a little bit of everything here. We've got some pizza, we've got some Mexican food, we've got some burgers. Now tell me, you mentioned that this was a food hall. Now what's the difference between a food hall and a food court?
Very good question. So a food court is pretty much what you see at the Simon Mall, which is pretty much franchises. A food hall is what we have here, which is independent chefs that used to work for high-end restaurants and save a little bit of money and decided to go on their own. So we have much better quality of ingredients and labor and creativity.
That's wonderful. You know, it's a big thing to have the community involved rather than just franchises. And let me ask you, was that something that you wanted from the get-go?
So I always wanted to do a food hall because I love traveling and I see food halls like this everywhere around the world and larger cities. The Bargain Bazaar just fell on my lap, and I said, this is the perfect place. It was a challenge to build out 50,000 square foot of spaces while we were operating. But it happened right after the pandemic. It was awesome. I had plenty of chefs that were willing to go on their own. They had the money from the government. It worked beautifully.
And so with that, now that 5 years later, we're here now, what can people on the foodie tour, would you say, really appreciate about the food here?
So we have 15 different restaurants, all different, from Japanese, Vietnamese, brick oven pizza, burgers, barbecue, sushi, gorditas. So there's something for everyone. If you come with your family, everyone is going to be satisfied.
Mm-hmm. No, and that's the best thing about this place, you guys. There's something for everyone. So make sure you make your stop here for the McAllen Foodie Tour and enjoy a pizza, a burger, some sushi, you name it, they probably have it. And remember, make sure you guys follow the directions on the screen for the hashtags. Make sure you take those pictures, you foodies out there, and come out, have a great time, and enjoy.
Enjoy.
Oh my gosh, that pizza looks delicious. I'm jealous. Now, before we go, is it okay if we take a quick picture?
Of course.
Awesome. Alrighty, guys. Well, for Take 5, I'm Brandon. We'll see you guys later. And then ready? 1, 2.
Some fun stuff you can find at the Mercado District. Plus, the McAllen Chamber is hosting the McAllen Foodie Tour on their social media pages. All you have to do is share your McAllen Foodie pics and videos and use the hashtag McAllen Foodie Tour. Sharing your pictures can win you a McAllen hotel stay and a $250 gift card. And coming up after the break, you've heard him give you player stats in Spanish. Now Alfredo Sanchez is giving us his 5 facts up next.
Try the fish sandwich combo with medium fries and a medium drink at Stars for only $7.49. Fried to perfection and topped with crispy lettuce and creamy tartar sauce. Hands down the best fish sandwich in town. Available for a limited time, only at Stars. The ultimate drive-in.
This week, after being face-to-face with voters at home, lawmakers return to Capitol Hill. Plus, how tariffs and government cost-cutting are affecting the economy. World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
Hi, I'm Charlie Garcia. And I'm Rico Garcia. And we are USA Concrete Coatings. If you're ready to upgrade your business, restaurant, garage, man cave, or porch, then you're ready for USA Concrete Coatings. We'll have your floors looking flawless with our exclusive USA Concrete Coatings products. We'll ensure that your concrete coating is strong and durable. It's antimicrobial and comes with a lifetime warranty. USA Concrete Coatings, from concrete to custom, in just one day.
This is for Daddy.
Mom, you got a letter.
Mrs. Lopez, thank you for your trust and patience in this most trying of times. Our hope is that this resolution and compensation can begin to heal and strengthen your family.
Mom, are you okay?
We are here for you, always. God bless. Ezequiel Reina.
Explore the foodie scene happening all around you. Take the McAllen Foodie Tour and satisfy your appetite. Visit McAllen's social media accounts and find a new daily restaurant and secret menu items. Take the McAllen Foodie Tour all month long on Visit McAllen.
Have you been hit by hunger? Try the number 16 Junior Burger Combo at Stars with medium fries and a medium drink for only $5 plus tax. No limit. The $5 Junior Burger Combo. Only at Stars, the ultimate drive-in.
He's been in the Valley since 2021, and now 4 years here in the RGV. Alfredo Sanchez is ready to give us his 5 facts. Alfredo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we're going to get to know you a little better. So let's start with your first fact. You were born in El Salvador, is that true?
That is exactly correct. I was born in El Salvador. I know that a lot of people have told me, like, hey man, you look Mexican, are you from Mexico? Like, te amo gente mexicana, but I'm not from there. Unfortunately, I'm from El Salvador. I was born, I was raised there, but then I moved to California, in Anaheim, California. If you know, that's where Disneyland is at.
Nice.
So I only been there once.
Okay.
You could say it's a bit expensive, but it is worth the while. And yeah, I graduated elementary school there, as well as middle school, and then high school, and then next thing you know, I graduated in university, Cal State Fullerton. Shout out to Titans. So yeah, that's
And now you're here with us.
Exactly.
Lovely, lovely. Okay, so now your second fact kind of has to do with you, what you like to do in your personal time. You like hiking.
Yeah, because obviously people say like, hey man, you gotta fall in love with your passion, with your career, that all you have to be living and breathing sports. Sometimes you fall in love with the game, but obviously like you need some space to kind of detox from every single thing. Like you don't want to
time.
Yeah, because you don't you just don't want to do anything or just be aware of everything. And like, nah, you know what? Let's just get away for a little bit. And right there, that's me hiking at Zion National Park in Utah. So yeah, I like just disconnected from everything in the world, just be at peace and get to know or be closer with nature.
Wow, what a beautiful picture. So I imagine you've hiked for quite a while now, because it's something that you kind of have to build up to, right? It's not something that one can just take on off the couch.
Sometimes you need to be conditioned, because sometimes the hikes could be a little bit tricky and a little bit high in the altitude, and sometimes when you get up there, you kind of lose your breath.
Right.
So like, when you're going up, and it's like, man, what's going on? Like, I feel like I'm not very conditioned, but I've been working so hard on it. Like, man, that means I have to work a little bit harder.
Right. Well, I know that you're a quick learner. You're a really good learner. That's actually your third fact here. You graduated with the highest GPA in your comms depart+.
It could have been 4.0, but unfortunately, the critical thinking class on my last year kind of messed me up in a sense. I had a B+. Like, the reason why I took that class was because I was familiar with a previous professor that I had before, and then he told me like, hey bro, I'm gonna be teaching this class. It's upper division class. Like, hey, like I would like you to be one of my students. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. And then next thing you know, like between picking my classes, I get the notice and like, no, this professor is not gonna be teaching it. So then again, like, oh man, who can I pick? That's my only last resort. So I just kept with the class, and it was another different teacher with different, scenarios and criteria. And it was a bit difficult because there was no right or wrong answer. And that's the thing, you just have to back up your facts or back up whatever you're writing, whether it be an essay or something that you, like a speech or something like that. It was very difficult because like, for me, like, it's very easy for me to say like, you know what, okay, answer is B, answer is D, something that's, multiple choice. But then it's like free for all, like, oh, like, I don't know, like, if I'm doing this correctly or not. It's just like, okay, like, whatever criteria the professor has, you just go with the flow.
But still, highest GPA, I think that deserves a little applause. I don't think you should beat yourself up too much. But speaking of, you've gone on to do so many great things. This is one of them. This is actually my favorite fact.
All right.
I'm not going to say why, because I don't want anybody to come after me here. But your fourth fact is you had a fun interaction with LeBron James.
That is exactly correct. During the pandemic, I would like to say the first day of 2021, that was a game between the San Antonio Spurs and the Los Angeles Lakers. Back then, still during COVID.
Right.
So the criteria was just to do virtual interviews, go jump into Zoom, your good old Zoom that we used to use back in the day. Well, we still use them. We still use them every now and then.
We still use them, yes.
So yeah, so the interaction with it was that, like, obviously, LeBron James, like on the Zoom call, okay, maybe I will get lucky to ask him a question or so. But then I see, everybody piled up. It's like 200 plus, media members. Like, you know what? Like, I ain't gonna ask him anything. Like, I just gonna raise my hand, see what happens. If they call me, they'll call me. If not, that's okay. At least I have, the recording, so that way I could use it for my segment.
Right.
And then I was just chilling, and then next thing you know, I was the last person to be called. And the funny part about it is that, like, I just lose my place of thinking. I didn't even know where to unmute myself. So I was struggling. And then LeBron tells me, I didn't put it on the video because for me, it's embarrassing. Like, LeBron telling me, like, come on, Alfredo, we gotta go, man.
Oh.
So like, yeah, so that's the thing is like, I didn't put that in the video, but yeah, like I remember that him saying that, like, okay, cool, like at least he knows me in a sense, quote unquote.
Yeah, he said my name,
yeah,
so
yeah,
we're
so there you
friends
go.
now.
So, yeah,
That's
we're
all
cool.
that matters.
We're good. So yeah, that was the fun interaction. Like I just couldn't find the unmute button, but that good thing that I was able to find it and ask him a question. So that's the, you could say, a little fun interaction right there.
I can only imagine, a great moment. But your fifth and final fact is another great moment. So you covered the 2022 World Series.
That is correct.
Wow. And so you've got video from inside the locker room. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
It was a very fun experience right there. You can see, I was there just enjoying the moment, being soaked with champagne and beer. It was really fun. Like that is like the most memorable thing that I ever covered. That's like my first, you could say, professional championship that I ever experienced. And I liked it so much that I want to experience it again. I'm so hungry to, you know, to have that opportunity once again. So hopefully, I don't know, I'm manifesting myself that, you know, this year can be the year. But the funny part about that, you know, that coverage is my way back to check into my hotel because, you know, being showered in champagne and beer, like, you know, someone will presume like, hey, somebody who's been drinking over here, you know?
Right.
So I go check into my hotel and doing all the protocol and everything. And then the person in the front desk is like, hey, man, you smell a bit strong on alcohol, man. Like, where you been, bro? You seem you look very dressed, all sharp and everything. Like, hey, like, you been partying today? Like, I guess he didn't put one and one together because like, I was in a short shoot and carrying my equipment, so he didn't put one and one together.
Yeah.
So like, hey, bro. Hey, I'm sorry for, you know, this scent that I have right now. It's just that I'm just coming off a championship, you know, trophy celebration with the Houston Astros.
Very good reason, yeah, very good reason to smell like that.
So excuse me for this, you know, normal scent in a sense. Like, if you could just check me in as soon as you can, so that way I could just go clean up and, you know, get rid of this, you know, alcohol scent. But yeah, it's a beautiful experience. I want to do it again. Hopefully this year it will happen. So we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Until then, Alfredo, we want to say thank you so much for joining us here on our Take 5 couch and let us get to know you a little better.
I appreciate the invitation.
Perfect. And remember, you guys, you can always visit Alfredo. We can see him on Noticias 5.2. He's going to give you all those sports stats. And airing tonight, he's ready to give the final rose to the woman of his dreams. Are you ready to see it? You can watch the season finale of The Bachelor tonight at 7 p.m. on channel 5.1. And there is a movie night tonight at the Mayor Joe V. Sanchez Public Library at 6 p.m. You can watch A League of Their Own tonight. Make sure to bring friends and family. And at the Brownsville Public Library, make pressed flower art as part of Makerspace Monday. Get into the spring spirit and get creative. Stop by at 5:30 p.m. And you have been patiently waiting. Now here it is. Are you ready for your chance to win some RGV Viper tickets? Be the first person to call that number that you see on your screen, and you can win a family pack to one RGV Vipers game this week. Good luck to everybody. And that is our time today on Take 5. We'll see you back here tomorrow starting at 4 p.m. Channel 5 News at 5 starts right after this.